Ooh, what's up, internet? It's a new Star Wars.
You can do that every time it's a new Star Wars?
Acolyte is a show on Disney Plus, and we are about to watch it. It looked really good after we saw Phantom Menace, and now we get to see the entire show.
It looked good after we saw Phantom Menace.
Yeah, we saw that 5-minute fight.
Oh,
after the 20th anniversary of Phantom Menace, and I went, oh shit, that was some of the best Star Wars.
Sick as fuck. I remember that now.
Okay, we're still in the beginning. You can't swear this early in the video.
I said fuck.
That's true.
Yeah.
My name's Nerdy.
Censored myself. I'm Clarus.
I have not been this excited for a Star Wars television program since
Ahsoka?
the season 7 of the Clone Wars.
Really?
So,
I thought we were Ahsoka, and then we were Ahsoka.
I was in a glut of feeling like... Here's the thing about Ahsoka. Ahsoka was nerve-wracking for me because
you love her.
I love her.
Yeah.
And she's my favorite Star Wars character. Her and Obi-Wan are my two favorites.
Yeah.
But I love Ahsoka so much, and I love Rebels as a TV show. I really enjoyed Rebels. And so getting a follow-up to that wasn't in animation with new actors that weren't the original voices, I wasn't sure if that would work for me.
Right.
It didn't. It did and it didn't. It was a mixed bag. Yeah. Ahsoka was a mixed bag for me.
For sure.
And so my anticipation and my excitement for Ahsoka were muted by the fact that I came into it with so many expectations and a burden of this is a continuation of a thing that I've been waiting for a continuation of for a long time.
Yeah.
This is an answer to a question that has sat hanging on my shelf for a long time. This is, and even Obi-Wan, I love Obi-Wan. My other favorite Star Wars character didn't need that story. My favorite Obi-Wan thing is A New Hope.
Right.
And I'm so glad that we've gotten other Obi-Wan stuff. Mm-hmm. But A New Hope is my favorite Obi-Wan moment still to this day, right? This is the first Star Wars show where I don't have any expectations. I don't care about anybody yet. And I'm going to... This is the first time in a long time, maybe since Rebels started as a TV show. Mm-hmm. Because when I first started watching Rebels, I didn't those trailers didn't have anybody I knew.
Yeah.
So this is the first time since I think Rebels that I get to fall in love with new people. Yeah. And that there isn't somebody in this show that I have so many preconceived notions about. Yeah. I haven't read a single High Republic book yet.
Yet.
And so this is the most excited I've been for. Even Andor, which is so different, is still... I love Diego Luna from Rogue One. Yeah. And I already loved Rogue One because I knew Mon Mothma and and obviously we got Admiral Addis, and I fell in love with new characters. Yeah. But I had an expectation. Yeah. And we are about to watch a Star Wars for the first time in so long where I don't... Maybe Force Awakens actually would be the actual last one, but even that Harrison Ford's in it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, that's
really,
a long...
Yeah, I like to tie everything into one another.
It's a long intro to say this could be something completely new, or it could feel like the lamest, stalest rewrite because we've only seen one scene, right? And
sure.
I'm just excited. I'm sitting here excited.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Is this is we're finally going somewhere else.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Do you want to make this intro any longer before we get into it?
No.
If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, punch it, Chewie. That was a reference to Star Wars. It is a time of peace. The Jedi Order and Galactic Republic have prospered for centuries without war. But in the dark corners of the galaxy, a powerful few learn to use the Force in secret. One of them, a lone assassin, risks discovery to seek revenge. See, that's appropriately... B-movie camp enough for Star Wars.
Yeah.
That purple's nice.
Yeah. I think this is the scene that we saw.
Yeah, we've already seen this.
We saw the very opening moments.
I love that they're starting with some weird aliens.
Yeah.
My faves.
So Star Wars is good for.
Oh my god, I must cosplay him. But with my beard.
Attack me with all your strength. have no quarrel with you.
Attack me, Jedi.
Jedi do not attack the unarmed.
Yes, you do.
That wasn't in
the cut that they showed us.
Yeah.
The thing that they showed for Phantom Menace didn't
Was
have the
just the
dialogue in
combat.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun that they decided to.
I like that they kept the yes you do for this.
Yeah.
Because the implication,
The implication.
as Dennis says, the implication. His horns attached. Can you imagine getting those caught on something? I hit my head a lot because I'm very tall. See, this is the stuff about the... Having seen the scene before, this is the stuff about this that I love, is the cinematography of her not pulling her blade.
Yeah.
Who trained you?
Let's go. It's so smooth. It's fun seeing Jedi at the height of their powers.
I was just thinking that.
She's so unbothered.
I know. I love it.
She's just like, bitch, I was in the Matrix.
Yeah. She's a fucking
I've
legend.
been doing this for 30 years. I'm Jessica Jones' lawyer.
Yeah. There's no harder job than that.
All she needs to do is put a third knife in her mouth, and then she can Zorro. It'll increase her powers. Oh, the force pull out of the hand?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to kill you.
Ooh.
This is a fight that you will not win.
A Jedi doesn't pull her weapon unless prepared to kill.
I mean, you've thrown multiple knives at this point, like... I have a new favorite Star Wars character. Did they really get her for what? This part was not in the thong we saw?
Yeah, no, I didn't see any of this.
Did they get her for one scene?
No, because she's in trailer stuff after this.
Yeah, but is that all bullshit?
Or maybe this is later.
Does she take the blade, though? That little thing's so cute. Wow. Getting stabbed by lightsabers. Survivable. But little knives. Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Well, you know, especially when they're in the heart.
No, I know. I'm very much kidding.
But
That scene
she's
rocked.
in the trailer stuff.
Star Wars has hard committed to this bed shape, and there's simply no way it's comfortable. Like, everyone in Star Wars needs an osteopath.
Yeah.
With my days off is none of your business, Philip.
No rest for the wicked.
Well, the wicked rest, they just don't brag about it.
Oh.
Their grease grubbers are disposable. Our cargo is not.
Their accents are gone.
They've definitely changed.
Wait, the pressure gauge is spiking. Stop messing around, Osha.
Is her name Osha?
Yeah. Why?
I hate that her name's Osha.
Why?
And she's like working out because it's the Operational Safety Hazard Agency. The Nemodians look great.
Yeah.
OSHA in the States is like, you have to follow OSHA guidelines on things. I know, the High Republic robes look sick.
Of Jedi presence on our humble ship.
My name is Yord Fandar, Knight of the Jedi
Oh.
Order, and this is my Padawan, Tassiloa.
Damn.
Good luck, cosplayers.
From outer ship repair.
Sublevel, bunk 23.
Thank you for your cooperation.
See, like, the Jedi are at this, like, place where the reputation is so large.
Yeah.
They're so powerful.
What's going on, Yord?
You just murdered somebody. It's fine. That's why I think she's got to be alive.
Look, I was trained to be a Jedi. When that didn't pan out, those skills aren't exactly transferable.
Wouldn't they be, like, the most transferable?
You think that I killed her?
Where were you last night?
On this freighter, in this room.
Huh.
You really think I'm capable of betraying the Order?
That's her! She killed the Jedi and ruined my bar!
Well.
It doesn't matter what I think.
You've been identified. A prison transport will take you back to...
All right, so what is the answer? If you had to guess right now.
The twist.
Yeah. I'm locking in twins. I think it's twins.
But then, like...
I know, it's just twins would be the most Star Wars-y thing.
Yeah, but
Starts with twins,
they
ends
would
with
have to have the
twins.
same name. Because Master Undar called her Asha at the bar. So, yeah, if she had a twin, I don't know what her twin lie would...
Look at that.
Close your eyes.
He's so little. What do you think it is then? Do you think she did it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said your mothers and your sisters. So it's like...
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, what comes into your mind?
Wait, are their automatic doors force activated?
Maybe.
Are they not just automatic?
God, Elon Musk must be so jealous of no door handles.
It grows larger. It consumes anything that tries to stop it.
Ominous.
He's like, Yoda, we got one.
But that is our lesson for another day. Time for lunch.
Oh my god. I love the little alien kid.
We have a suspect in custody. An old Padawan of yours, Osha Anasea.
Fuck.
If it were to become public that a former Jedi killed one of our own,
Our political enemies could use it against us.
Or maybe like, what's the evidence?
Yeah.
Just what's the evidence?
It's strong. Don't worry about it. Maybe she's like the Winter Soldier.
It's not a sex thing.
If it wasn't, it will be.
It's a parasite used to subdue violent criminals.
Oh.
Why are the Jedi transporting a kind of secret, dangerous Jedi?
I applaud everyone's enthusiasm here.
So you'd rather leave your fate to the Jedi?
Yes. I have faith in the Jedi.
Enjoy prison.
Oh, cool! Whoa!
Mistakes were made. You fucked up. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Star Wars
Sex
Not
on
Safe for
his
Work
planet
gonna,
is wild.
I was going to say, Star Wars Not Safe for Work is going to have a field day with this one.
Show me what that forehead do, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Wait, they left OSHA and like took a different ship?
They took the pod, the escape pod.
No. The Jedi. They like arrested. I'm assuming her. I know Mandela Stenberg uses they them pronouns, but
yeah, the
and
character we're not
also non-binary, but
sure, but yeah. Yeah, it can't be her.
the Jedi just this is crazy. You'd think that the ship that was carrying these passengers would like know what they're capable of.
Too important to take the prisoner in transit, I guess. Yeah, no, it can't have been her. She would have been able to just pull it with the Force, no problem. So.
Ooh, good call.
There definitely is something funky going on.
I'm still saying twins.
Look, it would be the most fucking Star Wars.
See, she's saving this guy's life. I don't think she's like, unless she's Winter Soldiered.
Yeah.
Watch, her twin's gonna be like Asho.
Yeah, no, don't like it. Yeah, no, kill it.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, get
Oh shit, no! Oh no,
that's unfortunate.
girl.
Every spaceship should have flying boots. So if the ship's just crashing, you can just jump out and fly.
Yeah, that's how the velocity of impact works.
What?
You can just burn up outside the ship.
No! You get through the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then you jump at like plane height. And the boots like slow you down and then you can fly.
You know what? It's no less ridiculous than anything else in Star Wars, so why not?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The Jedi are just gonna be like, why didn't we take her in our ship?
It's gotta be her like sister / twin who didn't actually die in the fire and believes that the Jedi set the fire so that they could take her sister away to study.
Our memories are lessons. If we don't meditate on the past,
we're doomed to repeat it.
He's a good teacher.
Could have used more like him.
Transport went down over Karlak.
under OSHA.
Not among the survivors.
Karlak. Hey,
soldier.
Beware. Quiet your mind and tell me what happened to the young woman.
Yeah, they very freely in this era just use their mind powers.
If she is guilty, it is my failure. Let me take accountability.
He is really fucking talented. Like, his eyes are just wells. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
May the Force be with you.
There's the first one.
Take a shot. No.
I
yeah,
did
no,
when he
he's
was first
amazing.
cast, I was like, oh, like, what's it gonna be like watching him act in English?
Yeah.
And he just he has so much behind his eyes in every shot.
Yeah.
He just carries like the burden of his performance with him. It's so cool to watch. This feels very Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, right? It's spelt wrong. Oh! Okay.
Oh.
It's not what I would have planned for your first mission.
I'm ready.
Oh, this girl's gonna die.
He's just like steaming his cloak.
Put your clothes on.
He's shredded.
He's very lean, yeah.
Yeah. Which a Jedi would be, right? Like, it's not like a fighting style that I think lends itself to bulk.
But it's also not a fighting style that lends itself to dehydration.
You don't know, space calories, they might be very specific.
Sure.
They
as soon as you can see...
Oh, shit. No, that's young her.
Oh, yeah, okay. As soon as you can see striations, I'm like, oh, this was done for the show.
Hello, Osha.
May.
Hello, sister.
Twins! Called it!
Twins. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, shit. Or should I say, oh, sha. Oh, fuck.
You're with me, I'm with you. Always one, but born as two.
A dyad in the Force?
You remember. May, is it really you? Yes.
Oh, they weren't twins?
No.
But they became twins?
They look...
I will kill them all.
Oh, good. No, but she said born
wish I
as
could do that with
something as one, but born of two. Maybe it is a Winter Soldier thing.
Like she ate her twin in the womb and now it like lives in her as like... Isn't that
lives
the...
in you.
There's a horror... I don't want to say the horror movie because I don't want to... I think that's the twist of a horror movie. That came out recently.
Recently? Oh, no. There's one that's like 2010 era. And maybe that's why her training was difficult.
that ship just looks like a Corvette. Spoiler. Sorry.
Maybe the reason her training was hard is because she has two personalities.
Her, yeah. Oh.
When her sister started a fire that killed her entire family.
She had a sister.
Yes. She had a twin.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be like a mystery. It's not really a mystery. They're like, oh no, she has a twin.
Scarlac, prepare for landing.
I love that he's just a himbo Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had like a real himbo before.
Yeah.
Anakin a little bit, but he was too broody to be a true himbo, you know?
Yeah.
But only like Attack
He was
the
a little
Clones
too
Anakin.
emo. Yeah.
Up until Tatooine, obviously, and then things change. It's crazy how trauma ruins himbos. If you learn one thing from the Nerdy Nightly...
There's no way she could have survived this.
I'm putting that on a shirt. Trauma ruins himbos.
I also love that. Oh, she couldn't have survived this. No, she's perfectly fine, actually. No problem.
Follow me.
The Force. I don't remember snow scenes from any of the trailers.
No.
But we deliberately don't watch the trailers again after we react to them to try and like forget them as much as possible for the show. So
yeah.
I might just be forgetting something, but what do you think Ford's Padawan's doing right now? It's like trying to clean those giant ears. Yellow saber is looking good.
Honestly, I love the yellow. I think it looks really, really slick.
I didn't do it!
Step away from the edge! Osha!
Whoa. That looks great.
May is alive.
I believe you.
Let's go. That's not how I thought that was going to play out at all.
Yeah.
An acolyte. kills the dream.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Okay. It was just abrupt. That's all.
It was an abrupt end to an episode.
I was just startled.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
I really like how textured the universe is.
What do you mean by that?
It is, I have found some of the Disney Star Wars stuff to be a little flat.
Visually?
Not visually. I think some of the visuals have been wonderful, but the world has been filled with very clean lines for a while. And I felt like this episode was rugged in a very interesting way. The textures of a lot of the fabrics. I thought that there was a lot more hair. There were some like there was a lot of horns. There was a lot of aliens. I felt like
it's weirdly like less polished for like the most polished era of the Jedi.
Yeah, and I think that part of it is just the camera. I like the movement of the camera. I think that Leslie Headland. I know she I believe that she uses she her pronouns. I should make sure I'm right about that.
So.
I think this was directed by Leslie Headland as well. I really like the movement of the camera in this episode.
No, go back one. Like she was on here twice, so I'm pretty sure it was directed. Yeah, directed and created. Yeah,
I like the movement of this camera, especially in the transitional dialogue moments. I thought that the camera was. I just enjoyed the cinematography of this, honestly. I thought that that was
in and out of the fight scenes.
Yeah.
You know? Like that's I feel like where we're most critical of it and where it's the toughest to do is in the fight and the action.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also like keeping things interesting when it's not the action scenes. I think it was it Ahsoka that we were like, oh, they just kind of over the shoulder cut. Like it was like
every conversation is literally just shoulder.
The exact same, and you know the variety got the lack of variety got a little bit stale. But I definitely didn't feel that in the episode at all. Like I said, it ended so abruptly. I thought it had been like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like I was like
fast.
I was very enthralled, actually.
I'm a little curious. One thing is there's no mystery now. And so I do wonder, like, narratively, why kind of remove the episode removes any opportunity for there to be a question mark.
Yeah, I almost
right?
Like
it's literally, it defines it and is like, this is a separate person, May is alive. You know, it almost felt too cleanly finished.
Yeah, I think they could have held on to the mystery at least through one full episode. Like, because it's either that she has a twin / sister, or that it's her and that they're like she's got some kind of like personality disorder or something nefarious with the Force, and someone like you know they're obviously like the Jedi mind powers might be able to be pushed to like break a person's psyche in that way. I don't know, but
you know what might have helped me?
What?
I think narratively, I think that what I would have done, and I'm not saying it's the better choice, but I think that it would have worked for me a little bit more, is have Osha crash land the ship. I still can't believe her name's Osha. That, as someone who has like done voiceover, I've done voiceover work for companies about like reading their OSHA guidelines for like whatever their like automated like onboarding program stuff is.
Yeah.
I did that for PACE back in the day at school, and so I've just had to read OSHA, and so that word means something so specific in my brain that it just makes me giggle. Yeah. But so for me, like OSHA lands the ship, and then instead of it just being like sort of a force vision that just happens, I think that I would have had Osha realize she's in real danger and try and connect to the Force for the first time. And that's when the bridge happens between her and her sister. Just so that she feels a little bit more active. I think the one, like, question mark I have about introducing her as the protagonist of the show, and I think she's played well in both May and Osha by Amanda Stenberg.
Yeah.
But I think that this episode, she doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Except for, I guess, fix the ship at the beginning. But even that is just like her like base job.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a very she's on the run, and we know she's on the run. She left the Jedi Order. She left it of her own volition, apparently. And then she's just sort of a very inactive protagonist as things are happening around her.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I would have given her a moment where she like is like, fuck, I gotta sit down, I gotta meditate, I gotta connect to the Force. And that's when the May connection happens.
Yeah.
So that something in this episode is sort of her trying something.
Right.
And I feel like we didn't get a moment here of her engaging in, like, solving her own problems.
Right. Yeah.
She just is, she runs away from the Jedi again. Like, she's just fleeing from stuff.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm obviously there's 7 more episodes and that will happen, but it would have just been nice to have, like, just something to, like, oh, she steps into her spotlight when she needs to.
Yeah.
And I feel like we didn't get that moment for a pilot of a new show.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But Soul, I love. I think that he is, I mean, an incredible actor. I think is the best performance in the episode. I think he just is so deeply emotional as a person, and you can just see it. I'm really struck by him.
Yeah, he's great. Like I was saying before, I think that they could have held the mystery on for the full episode, and like maybe like started the next episode with it being like clarified. 'Cause feel like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like a cool mystery. I was like, oh, this is sick. Like, is it in her head or is it not? Like, that's really fucking that's sick. Especially with the comment of like, what I do on my off days is none of your business, right? Like little things like that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And it was just kind of like, oh no, it's this, which is fine. They're not trying to tell a mystery story, and that's all right. But yeah, I agree. I think Soul was like the highlight. Well, and the fight. Honestly,
Oh, and the opening scene with Carrie
seen
Ann
that
Moss.
fight twice now, and it's freaking incredible.
It is better in this version with the context, right?
Yeah, of course. And they didn't want to give that away for
Yeah.
like the preview before people. Yeah, I totally understand why they edited it the way they did for the people who saw Phantom Menace, and then what it is for the show. Love that they're different. Love that. I think that we need to do more of that for like trailers and stuff. Give less away, because yeah, that fight was stellar.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, I really liked it. I think the directing is really solid. I think the acting across the board is pretty great. I like some of the Jedi stuff is real awkward, but because it's not one person, it really works for me. They're all similarly awkward in a way that I think is a choice of like, these are cold people who are deliberately trying not to have attachment.
They're like a little emotionally stunted on purpose.
Yeah,
like,
Ford at the beginning was a little bit, I was like, oh, this is kind of a weird little performance that he's doing in the first ship scene with Osha. And then when, oh my God, Indara, the green one.
No, Ndara's the one who died.
Yeah, with the master, when she showed up to talk to Soul, she was doing a very similar thing. And that made Ford in that first scene click for me. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, this is how these people are. It felt cultural as a choice. And I love that. Because, you know, we always talk about how steadfast the Jedi are. But if you really watch the prequel trilogy, they're not. Like, they're very emotional and they're always yelling at each other. And they talk about being so stoic. And they're all just, like, emotional babies in a way, in their own ways.
Yeah, Anakin took a major in theater.
Well, and the Jedi just become that over time, right? Like the Jedi hold themselves to this standard, but aren't these Jedi anymore.
Yeah.
And that is the fall. That is why they fall, right? They fall because they say we're stoic, but then, you know, you have Plo Koon be like, but what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? And they're like literally just, you know, they're very angsty, and that causes them to fall. There's a reason why the Jedi Order collapses, and, you know, George Lucas was definitely commenting on that about, you know, the hypocritical nature of the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
This is a less hypocritical time for them. And so the fact that they do all have this like cultural stoicism that is broken by Soul a little bit. And it is noticeable that even though he feels like a Jedi, there's a little bit too much emotion in him compared to the characters around him. Yeah. And it's subtle in a way that Disney Plus shows aren't always. And so I'm enjoying seeing that. I think that there was a lot more depth here in terms of like let's not feel like we need to paint in such broad strokes. I feel like the plot painted a little bit too broad in strokes for me.
Okay.
I would have liked for it not to just kind of feel like she did it, and then 3 different explanations that she definitely didn't. 100% was not the person that did it. Yeah. Right? With her having the dream, and then him on the ship being like, yeah, she's a twin. Yeah. Did you guys know that she's a twin? Yeah. And her twin is an evil fire starter twin crazy person? She's a twin. And even Ford is like, Oh, I didn't know she's a twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the twin definitely died. And then, we get the third scene at the end where...
Well, because his evidence was literally, oh yeah, that's her. I saw her.
Yeah, but, like, the easiest evidence against that is, like, okay, but, like, how did she get off the Trade Federation ship?
Yeah.
Like, where were they? Like, so it's a wild case, but, yeah. So the plot, I feel like, was a little bit paint by numbers in this episode for me.
Yeah.
But the acting and the cinematography, I think, are really the strengths.
Yeah, the specificity of the world and the tone.
Yeah, and the visual difference between the Jedi Temple and everything else. Really strong.
Yeah, cool. That's fun.
All right, shall we dive into episode 2?
Let's do it.
All right, we will see you all next time. If you like this video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. I'm winning the Thumbnor.
Ow.
This episode, that algorithm goddess is... Carrie-Anne Moss.
I mean, yeah, I thought she was going to be in this whole show.
I thought, yeah, she dead. Maybe. If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Wait, what if that's the actual double cross? Osha pretended to kill Indira so that May got revealed to be alive because Osha wants back in the Jedi Order and Indira is helping her get back in the Jedi Order by exposing the Sith.
Oh, see, my brain went the opposite direction of Indira is actually Sith and needed to get out of the Jedi Order.
No, because if Carrie-Anne Moss is Sith, then the Jedi Order would fall way earlier. There's no way the Jedi Order makes it 100 years past Carrie-Anne Moss.
Fair. You know what?
What I
Fair.
mean?
Fair. Yeah.
We're all lucky that she's not evil.
Yes.
We live in a world thanks to Carrie-Anne Moss's benevolence.
That is absolutely true. Yeah.
If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
May the Force be with you.
Bye.
Bye.